Okay, so hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or just welcome to my YouTube channel at this point. Um, my name is Rosalind, and my channel is RosBU 101. So I want to touch up on a situation that's happening in the mukbang or mukbang, however you want to pronounce it, community. So yeah, so I want to touch bases on the little drama that happened between B Loves Life and Q. Eat with Q. I'm sorry, Eat with Q. And I just want to say I watch both ladies, and I think both ladies are phenomenal. I'm not about to get in the middle of that, but I just want to say that I actually experienced something similar, and I just want to share it with you guys. Um, and it's so crazy because my experience that I had, I actually touched bases with this young lady the same day that Q posted her video. However, I didn't know about it until 2 days later. And how I found out about their little I'm sorry, I don't mean to say little, but the drama that they had is I was actually just scrolling through YouTube, and I stumbled across Darius's part. It's Darius, which is B Love's son. His part one to the exposed video that Eat with Q made. And so I was like, what is going on? So I watched his video, and then I rushed over like every other nosy black person, or just every other nosy person. I rushed over to Eat with Q page, and I saw what she posted, and I was like, oh wow, And I just want to say this. I love the fact that, Chelsea, which is Eat with Q's sister, I love the fact that she pretty much just was like, look, I messed up. And what I love about it the most is that B Love was like, I forgive you. And it just shows pretty much the grace of God and how we all should be, but we're not. We're not. We're just like, let's hang Q. But we make mistakes. It was what I believe happened. It was misperception pretty much. And it should have been addressed before a video was made. But whatever, what do I know? I'm just making a YouTube video. Anyway, so I'm gonna touch on my similar experience that I had. And that's why, and here's the thing. I'm gonna put it out there. I believe how Q handled it, she was wrong. Like, if you have somebody's number and you're like, talking to them, texting them, I mean, why put out a video? Just call them or whatever. But we all have our own demons, I would say, that we have to deal with. We all have our own insecurities that we have to deal with. So how she did it, no, it wasn't favorable at all. However, she did what she did. And, we really can't take back what we did. In my opinion, it was wrong. It should have been addressed offline. And another YouTube channel that I want to address is Que and Lou. I watch them as well, and I'm subscribed to them as well. But yeah, Tay and Lou, I like the way they broke it down. So pretty much, if you go visit their page, Tay and Lou. They are also mukbangers or mukbangers, or however you guys say it. I'm just their long distant cousin. Like, I just be watching from the sideline. Like, I like them all. I really do. But yeah, so I'm gonna share with you guys my similar experience that I had back on February 22nd with a nail technician. Okay. So you guys are gonna fall out when I tell y'all that, like, straight up. And you guys are gonna have so many questions to ask. So, Rosalind, why didn't you? How can you? Like I said, we all have our own demons, and we all have our own things that we struggle with. And so, pretty much on February 22nd, let me get into it. So, pretty much on February 22nd, I went to visit this nail tech. Now, my first time working with her, I had gotten her number from a hairstylist that had just met as well. And she referred me over to this young lady. And and so we're texting back and forth. Set to meet her. I'm coming to her house because at this point she's working at her house. She's about to get her shop. So she says, okay, cool. I'm gonna, go meet her at her house. I arrived 45 minutes early. I called her. I was like, I'm outside, and she was like, oh, you're gonna have to wait, cause which is cool, cause I'm 45 minutes early, so I don't mind waiting. So, I believe she texted or she called, one of the two. I don't know, but she communicated somehow that okay, she's ready. Come on. So I get to the door. She opens the door immediately. All I smell is shit in the air. Like, that's all I smell. Like, okay, sis pooed. I'm sorry, yeah, that was my mother. But yeah, so going back to the story. So all I immediately smelled was her shit. Like, okay, so I'm in your house. You probably just finished taking a crap. I don't know. And it smelled like, it was so loud. It was like, okay, whatever. So it smelled like she tried to Febreze it or spray something in the air. Cool. I'm like, okay. I didn't say anything. I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful. I'm like, she could have just been dumping, taking a dump. And if you're home and it's your house, you could leave the door open, do whatever the hell you want. It's your house. And I took it into consideration that I was early. So whatever. So I sit down and whatever. And initially it started off fine. She had on like a white t-shirt, and I noticed that she had like little brown stains on the front of the white t-shirt. So I'm just like, I don't know if she like, people like, I'm like, okay, is this like, okay. So she comes out the kitchen with the foot spa, because of course it's at home. So she's carrying the foot spa. She put my foot in the little whatever. Okay. She put on gloves, which is normal to wear gloves when you're handling someone's feet. I didn't think nothing of it. So we're talking, everything's normal, everything's fine. And then I was, what? Okay, so as she put my foot in the foot spa, I was soaking off nails. I already had nails on. She was soaking them off for me or whatever. And once she was done soaking them off, I'm trying to remember, y'all. I'm trying to get these details accurate, okay? Because I want to give y'all facts. I don't want to give y'all misperceptions. I'm going to give you guys facts. All right, so after she finished soaking off my nails or whatever, and I started telling her how I went to another nail tech, and when I went to this nail tech, like, my nails literally split into half, and I showed her, and she was like, let me see. And then this is after she removed the little whatever solution she had in the little nail thing or whatever, and my nails were off. She was like, let me see. So she grabbed my hand like this, and she looked at it, and she was like, okay. So I'm like, okay. Now I noticed that my hands were, a little wet, like after the little soaking off of the nails or whatever. Okay, which is cool because you're dealing with my feet. So now I'm in this position like this, you guys, like this. And so, okay, we got a little, it's wet or whatever. Of course, we're dealing with water, so it's gonna be wet, people. So she started working on my nails, okay? One thing I did notice is that I don't know enough or a lot about nails, but I know that during the process, like once they put on the nails or whatever like that, during the process, you have to get up and wash your hands and you come back. None of that happened. But So she started doing my nails or whatever, and because I had just got my hair done in like this shortcut, child, I did like this to the bang. And when I did like this to the bang, this part of my hand, which was wet, smelled like nothing but pure shit. And I was like, I was in, hold on, let me try to catch the words. Like, I was in shock. Like, I was in disbelief. Like, I was like, my reaction, like I did, I was like, what is on my, it's not funny, but it's funny, but it's not funny. But I was like, what is on my hands? I said, no, I'm lying. I said, my exact words was, what is that smell? And she was like, what smell? I was like, on my hands. And she grabbed my hand. She was like, let me smell it. She was like, oh, no, girl, that's just the product I use. Now, we grown. We all know what shit smell like. Now, I don't know if this came before or after. Y'all, I can't remember. This happened February 22nd. I remember that. She had begun to tell me about her, because I told her about my weight loss journey. I told her about my surgery. I mean, we were just talking. Yes, her house smelled like shit the whole time, but we were just talking. And she was, telling me how she started this new diet, tomato juice diet or something like that. And so she started telling me how she was out and she didn't think that the tomato detox or whatever would work, and she really had to boo-boo, and she rushed back to boo-boo. And she made it seem like this happened a different time, but I was putting two and two together, because I'm like, I got boo-boo on my hand, and although I couldn't visibly see, it was like diarrhea or something. Like, it was just so nasty. It was so nasty and so unprofessional. And you guys would be like, why didn't you just, say something, and why didn't you just leave? And that's why, leading to where I said I had a similar situation. I waited 4 months to confront her. And yeah, I called her and I confronted her. But it was like, why did you pay her? Why didn't you just leave? And I'm not going to lie to you guys. And she asked me that when we were talking on the phone. She asked me the same question. She was like, no, she asked me, why did you wait this long to, say something? And the truth is, while she was doing my nails, I literally audibly heard the Lord. And it was like, he said, exact words, Rosalind, get up and walk out. And I was just like, why? Like, and I know you guys, I don't know who raised me as a Christian. I don't know. But I was just like, I was in shock the whole time we were talking, but like spiritually, I was just like what is this? Like, what is this? Like, I was frozen, and I was in fear. And I wasn't in fear of her, but I was just in fear of the situation. I was just like frozen. Like, who would do that? And I didn't, long story short, I did not walk out. I ended up staying, and it was like literally the worst experience. She went from, informative and talkative, like she knew her stuff, to me having to tell her and show her and how to do nails. Like, it was horrible, y'all. It was horrible. And I'm not lying. Everything I'm saying is the truth, okay? And here's the thing, like, I walked out. I paid her. I walked out. I knew I wasn't never coming back. That's like, that was the wrap. And I sat outside. It so happened that my sister was gone with my car. She had went to Burger King. She had to use the bathroom because my sister was outside. And I asked her, did she want to come in? She was like, no, I'm good. Now, the way the young lady house is set up, she has a front door and I believe she has a side door. And I came through the front door. My sister, hold on. Yeah, okay. So my sister had gotten out the car. Okay, so we're gonna back up. So while we were in, you know, her house, my sister actually knocked on the side door or whatever, and this is what she said when she came back from Burger King. Okay, let me back up. Let me back all the way up. As I was sitting outside, because I was outside for about 15 minutes in front of her house, I heard her like laughing and talking, and I said, okay, sis must be having a good time on the phone telling people how she just mistreated me. And we're gonna be 100%. Sis knew who I was before I hit her door. Like, I'm not gonna be playing games with people. This 2019, like, she knew who I was, okay? So, anywho, so I heard her laughing. I'm like, okay, so she could have been on the phone. I don't know. However, my sister was like, okay, she knocked on this little side door she had. And she was like, how many people was in there with y'all? This is what my sister asked me. She was like, how many people was in there with y'all? I was like, it was just me and her. She was like, you sure? And I was like, yeah. She was like, because when I knocked on the door, I just heard a whole bunch of giggling and laughing. So in the door, if you like her front door is like this, her side door is like this, and inside her house there's another door that's facing the same way, and it was closed. So I'm like, sis had other people in the house and I didn't even know. So this is the games people play. So the whole time, like, literally the Holy Spirit was like, Rosalind, you gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. You gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta speak up. He wasn't saying, this is my words. Like, he was saying, speak up and stand up for yourself. However, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be no little punk no more, because I was being a little punk. I was like, literally, I didn't like to be confrontational. I was never a confrontational type. I don't care what image you guys think I portray, but I'm not confrontational at all. So for 4 months, I kept my mouth shut, holding it in, being angry with myself for holding something like that. Like, and I didn't want to put her out there. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't that I was protecting her or anything like that. I don't know. I didn't want to put this situation out there. I was just like still in disbelief. Like, you know, like, why would you do that to somebody? But whatever. So like I said, that's how I could understand Q saying I wrestled with it. Like, I wrestled with saying, you know, what I believe happened. You know, that was for her. But for me, what I wrestle with, not what I believe, but what actually factually happened. So I called her on June 4th, which is so ironic, is the day that Q put out the video. I called the young lady, and I pretty much just put it out there like, you had shit in my foot spa water. Like, you know, that's how I put it. And so immediately, this is what I noticed on her actual response to me. Her response was a rebuttal. And that's how I knew sis knew what she was doing. Like, she knew. Like, I mean, I been knew that, but that's what helped me to understand, like, the shit just, you know, she's going to try to convince. Like, here's the thing about rebuttals. And if you ever worked at a call center or in sales, period, and I know I'm going to butcher this, but when you rebuttal anything, that's usually because something is trying to be convinced, or you're trying to convince somebody something. So when I initially told her, like, look, you had shit in my water, she never really said, like, if you did something you know for a fact you did not do, you're gonna be like, don't lie on me, like, you're lying. Straight up, you're gonna be like, you're lying. Her response, and I wrote down her rebuttals, y'all. I hit a Darius. It's a Darius on y'all. I hit that. Her first response was, it be our own people. That's what she said to me. The first rebuttal. Man, it be our own people. Never, you're lying. Never, don't lie on me. Don't try to destroy my reputation. Never, none of that. It be our own people. Her second rebuttal was, man, I just opened my shop. Sabotage. That was her defense. Okay, you just opened your shop. What does that have to do with my experience with you? Her third rebuttal was, I got so many clients I work with. I don't care about them clients. I'm telling you, what you did to me was wrong. What does your other clients have to do with my experience? So I'm like, and she hung up, and then she texted me. You guys, I don't even know how to put the text messages in here. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. She texted me, and I pretty much just told her, like, you know what you did. You know what you did. Like, and that was the thing. Like, I wasn't even gonna go on YouTube. Like, literally, like, I feel like their little situation helped me, because I wasn't gonna speak on it. Like, I wasn't gonna speak on it. I wasn't even gonna put her out there like that. I wasn't gonna do it. But it helped me. Like, whatever, you did it. I didn't do it. You did it. You were supposed to be the professional one, and you wasn't. So guess what? Just like Chelsea said, if I could do that with my sister, I could do this. If you can do that, boo, I can do this. So yeah. So that was my experience, and I just want to say that people, like, I'm not doing this to be malicious or anything towards her, but the truth is the truth. She did what she did, and I'm doing what I'm doing, or whatever. I'm getting it out. I'm letting it be known. This is what she did. All right. So that's my little, my little similar situation. And shout out to both. And I just want to say shout out to both ladies. I still love and support both of you guys. And it's unfortunate, but I really hope you guys get through it. And especially Q, like, I hope that, you can get through it. You can own up to it. You can move forward, because it's one thing to be like, people will make you feel like you're the worst human being in the world, when you got some people out here doing the same people that's sitting here, like, dragging through the mud is like, they just as worse. Like, and I just want to shout out Be Love, man. I love your content, your channel, your family channel. It's Darius, Daddy Chunk, Man in the House. Like, yeah, I watch all y'all. Like, I really do. And shout out to Q too. Like, recoup, ask for forgiveness, and I want to hear hello. So, y'all, that's my little tea. Yes, baby, I spilled the tea on me. And yeah, and you guys, whoever watches, y'all, try to get my videos up, like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that. And if I get to 20,000 likes on this video, I will put in the description down below the nail text, name, address, and phone number. She did it, not me. All right? Y'all have a good day. Be blessed.